So Belle says, I'm reminded of my first time playing Skyrim. I looted everything in the first time in the intro and walked over encumbered massively to the first town. I couldn't even sell it all. Elder Scrolls games are good too. They have their own fun quirks. Good audio, good. Audio good, I mean. But still. Good. That's something that I've been meaning to get back to as well. The one thing I really dislike, especially in Skyrim, is like you go over to a tavern and there's all these apples and, you know, jugs of stuff on the counter and you just want to talk to the person and you move your mouse ever so slightly and hit the button and you end up stealing right in front of them. And they're like, oh, stop, thief. I'm like, I didn't mean it. I just wanted to talk to you. Just wanted to ask you a question. Alright. I'm excited to be a hero once more. Again, I don't know why they send Henry on these kinds of quests. Maybe they see all the potential in him, who knows. Thief! Thief! Exactly. When there's lightning storms too, I think of Breath of the Wild. That's one of the mechanics I absolutely love in that game, where when it starts thunderstorming, you have to quickly switch all of the metal off of you. So like any of your metal armor or a shield or a weapon, you gotta quickly get rid of it, otherwise you're gonna get zapped. I think it's fun, even though it's harmful. Oh, I didn't need to detour like this, I don't think. I've done it again. This town seems really nice. Looking forward to checking it out. Plus, it looks like it maybe has a tourney also. Oops, making Pebbles upset.
Yeah.
Look at that castle. How fancy. Is that where we're headed? Should probably get back on the trail then. Heaven forbid we don't want to get stuck in a moat or something. But yeah, so Belle, something that's different about this game too is it tries to be, and it most likely is, I'm just not, you know, that great of a historian myself, but it tries to be extremely historically accurate. So like as you're going through the game and finding things, there's different codexes here that have these lovely images and all kinds of descriptions in terms of what was going on in Bohemia at that time, in terms of, you know, just all these different things. And I think that's a wonderful touch. I think that's great. Ooh, we're in the Sasau Woods. And no baddies so far. I'm really surprised. By now we're already usually getting beat up by somebody. So that's a plus. So Belle says, oh, that's cool. Always good that you can get interesting lore in game. Yeah, and I think even the rulers at the time were accurate also, like Wenceslas and everybody else that's featured in this game, I think. The one thing I do get frustrated by, and I've said in the past, is the voice acting. Because, you know, we're in medieval Bohemia, which is around, like, the Czech region, but everybody who's, you know, on the, quote, good side of the story has, like, a British accent. Whereas the humans, the invaders, have this, you know, foreign tongue that they speak. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I get frustrated with that kind of thing. It's a very nice castle. Nicely done. I love the brick look. We could definitely eat some non-plague slop here.
I hope
But
they
I
lay
need more
soon.
for them.
Wounded man.
We can supply you with a few more blankets, but not many.
Look at them. Look at the state they're in.
I know the wounded need caring for.
One of them dragged himself in here with broken ribs, and now he's going to die from pneumonia and starvation.
Look, we're doing the best we can.
What
and
did we
this
walk
kind of
into?
attitude isn't helping. I bid you good day.
We learned custodian. I have no idea why.
Holy men. They're holy men.
Wait, good sir. Oh no, I don't want to tackle
Ask
him.
them to give up something of their own, and it's another story. They're happy to fill their bellies or
What is
to starve
going
outside
on?
their walls.
I just want to... Oh, that is Johanka. Wait a minute. We need to talk to you.
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
I don't remember
Me
her.
too.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Heard that you're doing well.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Matthias? Oh my god, did something happen?
Is she from our original village? Is she from Skalitz? Because I cannot remember.
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh god. How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm.
Yes, okay. Thanks for the
He's being
confirmation,
brave
Pod.
about it, but his injury
I'm
looks
terrible.
bad.
I'm a terrible gamer.
Need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it. You need Brother Nicodemus, the monastery physician. He
Nicodemus.
may know
That's a
how to
pretty
deal
nice
with
name.
it.
I like that.
Very well, I'll try to
So
find
Bell
him.
the Sheep says,
Come
I mean,
back
as
when
far
you know
as
more.
I've seen about
Thank you,
KCD,
Johanka.
it's not subtle in its racism and religious stuff, but as far as I'm aware, it was for the point of view of the story and not really representative of the people who made it. Right. Yeah, I understand the in-game stuff, absolutely. I just meant, the voice acting in particular. Yeah, we've met some really interesting characters along the way. Another tournament in Ratai tomorrow. Probably shouldn't be just casually walking in here, but... Oh, here he is. Ooh, he looks so sinister. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, he can train us too. I forget how much money we have. We'll check that out in a
Some kind of
minute.
disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How
They always do that pose.
intriguing.
Like this. Like this, and like this. So common. And Toxic says, that's a good name, makes me think of the Secret of Nim. Absolutely. Intriguing, yes, but can you help?
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more.
Can't.
Tell me,
Just can't.
has the whole village come down with it?
Uh-oh, I wasn't paying attention. I think it was about half, because there were some people who were still okay and walking about. And, yeah, I think... I think it was half. Because there were only some houses that were marked as plague houses. This is how I'm going to convince myself.
No,
Shame on
I
me.
mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Lots of animals too, though.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
That
Yes,
we know
there's a
for
stud
certain,
farm.
yes.
And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
I hope that was
That is
accurate.
most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
I hope Pebbles doesn't get it.
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
We can read, and I am so glad that we learned how.
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
In the what
The
now?
digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno,
Ew, that's right,
written
toxic.
by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue.
Nice.
So
Good
you
work.
can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us.
Okay, just had to
try
pay attention to what
proven
we're trying to do.
classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
Take care now.
Okay, so Type 5 of Pi says, I think the Bohemians have a British accent and the Germans the strange accent. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm feeling as well. There is a book. Is it the one we're supposed to look at, though?
It's a mystery to me.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm not going to take their herbs. We have a plague to fix. Okay, yes, this is the right book. How to Recognize Ailments by Means of Humors and Fluids. So, it is known that the body of a man is composed of 4 humors: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. If these are in balance, the person is hale and healthy. But if there is an
Yes,
excess of
yes,
one,
that would
it
make
swamps the
sense.
body, disturbs its equilibrium, and leads to ailments or even death. The excess of mucus may also lead to diphtheria, for example. The body endeavors to get rid of it by coughing,
be?
sometimes
No, probably
spasmodically. Spasmodically? It leaves the sores in the throat and mouth that trouble the sick and complicate the intake of fluids. The whole agony is further exacerbated by fever, often accompanied by malaise.
Lord, what
After a
troubles
few
me?
days, a rash or spots appear. People who often become infected by association with a sufferer, but not everyone so succumbs to the infection. Diphtheria does not infect animals, nor do they suffer from it. Okay, so it's
Lord.
not diphtheria.
Lord,
We're becoming a
what
real
troubles me?
doctor here. Plague caused by black bile fluctuations often exhibits many signs. These include fever, accompanied by malaise, often alternated with a spastic cough, perhaps even diarrhea, when the body endeavors
what
to
have
rid
we
itself of
here?
excess black bile, and great thirst. After a few days, sores erupt on the body, on the neck, under the jaw, in the armpits, and groin. Later, black spots are seen on the fingers, nose, mouth, and other
Yes,
protrusions
yes,
of the
that
human
would
body
make
where
sense.
accumulated gall settles. It spreads among people, but some are not afflicted. Small animals do not suffer from the plague, but bigger ones may be infected. So, Henry said that the chickens died too, so that's not it.
No,
A profusion of yellow bile can lead to dysentery, which is manifested by various signs, primarily by violent diarrhea. Vomiting is present only rarely. The sick also suffer from terrible thirst, abdominal cramps, and fever. It is transmitted from person to person, but animals do not suffer from it. Shoo, so it must be this last one I'm thinking, right? Let's see. But there are also other ways in which the inner humors are disturbed by the blood weakened. One such is by poisoning, which is manifested by fever and delirium, stomachache, bringing convulsions, diarrhea, and great thirst. If a person is poisoned by gas, for example, in mines, near swamps or similar places, there often appears on him a rash around the nose and mouth. However, this rash does not occur if the poison is ingested through food consumed. Poisoning is not transmitted between humans or animals, but if they all drink, for example, from the same source of water, then people are inflicted as well as animals, the latter often sooner. Huh. Well, that one's interesting because we definitely saw Daniel, who was delirious. Everybody's been getting a fever and a stomach ache. Let's see. Did anybody talk about a rash? I don't really recall there being a rash, but I could be wrong. And then an interesting case of imbalance of internal fluids is the St. Vitus dance, which is manifested by the infected dancing wildly, contorting and twisting. They may also sing, scream, or lament. They move as if in a trance and wander deliriously. They may dance for days, weeks, or even months, generally until they become exhausted or die. Some may strip off their clothes and devote themselves to sins of the flesh. In one case, dancers were helped by falling from a bridge into the river below. Those who did not drown or die from the fall came to themselves and ceased to dance. It has been reported that this dance plague is highly contagious, although it only affects humans and not animals. St. Vitus dancers who tried to draw animals into their capers ended up kicked and bitten.
Could it be?
So, again, I'm not a historian, but I remember in the past talking about there was some kind of, I think it was like a fungus on a wheat or something that could make people really delirious. So that sounds kind of similar. Toxic, yeah. That's the face that I'm thinking right now, too. But yeah, I think there was some kind of wheat fungus or like a blight that made people really delirious, which is interesting. So I think it's this one, which is
Lord.
the poisoning. That seems to be the most spot on. So maybe there's something affecting their water? Let's talk to Nicodemus.
I think I have it.
Guido, welcome back.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
Yes. So the fungus on wheat was probably the cause of many witch hunts. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not making it up. Okay, so I think it is oh, wait. There were two types of poison, though. There was one from water and one from gas. Let's go back and check the book. I think it was the one from water, but let me go back. Hold on. Hold on. Okay.
It was around here somewhere.
The person is poisoned by gas. There often appears on him a rash around the nose and mouth. I don't think that's it. I think it's the water. Is that seems to be the most logic. Yeah. Thanks, Type 505. I should have just trusted myself.
I think I have it.
Yes?
How you doing,
What
Guido?
do you make of it?
Hope you're having a good day.
It's poisoning from tainted
We are
water.
solving the plague in
Really?
Merhoyad.
That sounds rather unlikely. But if Master Johann of St. Paul's says so, who am I to contradict him? We shall have to prepare some medicine at once.
Hooray. This isn't cholera something that spreads from infected water?
I could help with that.
Really?
Yes. I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
An
With some
ordinary
guidance,
fellow who
maybe?
knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent.
I just wanted to be helpful.
I'll give you the recipe. And you have my permission to make use of the monastery
Guido, you've
laboratory.
almost finished the
I'll get
game for the
started right
second
away.
time?
I,
Congratulations.
meanwhile,
I'm
shall
happy
head
for
straight
you.
To, where
I'm a
was it again?
slowpoke.
Merhoyad.
Oh, yes.
Too slow.
Merhoyad. I'll take Johanka with me. She has no equal in caring for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
luckily it
Brother
looks like he has a
Nicodemus.
lot of these ingredients, so hopefully...
Good
hopefully
luck,
that'll make
Brother
sense.
Nicodemus.
And to you, Henry.
I'm not too worried about
Take care now.
curing our captive first, because this whole village is suffering. Start alchemy. Okay. What was the recipe? Save your schnapps. Merhoyad remedy. So we need water, 1 charcoal, 1 valerian, and 2 thistle. Okay. So let's get our ingredients first. Well, the sheep faster than me. I've never played. That's a good perspective, I guess. Oops. I just need... Where was our herb shelf? Oh, I can't. I cannot escape. Okay. So we needed 1 charcoal. And 2 thistle? And 1 valerian. I think. Okay, so let's read the recipe real quick. Don't want to screw this up for the whole village. We made savior schnapps, which was really easy. Okay, so prepare clean water, 1 handful of valerian, 2 of thistle and some charcoal. Drop the thistle in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Add the valerian and boil for 1 more turn. Leave to cool. Finally add the charcoal, but do not boil. You know, I like to cook in the kitchen, but this is a bit much. Okay, so prepare clean water and 1 handful of valerian. 2 thistle and some charcoal. Okay, so drop the thistle in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Add the valerian and boil for 1 more turn, leave to cool. Finally add the charcoal, but do not boil. So thistle, 2 turns. Valerian, 1 turn. Charcoal, don't boil. We have not done like this much before. Okay, so there's our cauldron. There's our water. Aqua. Okay. So we want to make that hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. And I'm assuming that we probably have to... You know what, why don't I look at the help, because we haven't done this before. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to grind the ingredients. We're just gonna drop the ingredients in there. Okay. Just carefully time how you brew the potion using the sand glass. So that's the turns, right? Like one turn of the sand glass? I shouldn't have said that I could help. Brewed potion can then be poured directly from the cauldron into the vial or passed through the distiller. Oh no. Hopefully we can get this to work out. Okay, so let's... I need to just throw my stuff in there. Oh, inventory. Okay. So we want to do our 2 thistle first, right? Let me check the book one more time. Prepare clean water, 1 handful of valerian, 2 of thistle, blah blah. Drop the thistle in the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Add the valerian and boil for 1 more turn. Add the charcoal but do not boil. Okay. So thistle, 2 turns, valerian, 1 turn, charcoal, don't boil. Sheesh. Thistle. Oops. Oh. Weird. That we have to do it that way, but okay. Charcoal pod. You need to hold E to prepare first. Okay. Hold E to prepare. Or you can choose like that. Okay. Where'd my charcoal go? Okay, so let us... Is that enough thistle? How can I tell? It was 2 thistle, wasn't it? Yes, 2 thistle. Thank you. Oh, okay. Come on. So you'd consider that boiling, wouldn't you? Oh. I might deviate too much. Oh, I hope this works out. I think we have a little bit of extra supply, so that should be good. Okay, now we need our valerian. Throw it in there. Fate of the whole, oh shoot. 1 turn of the glass, 1 turn of the glass. And now we need to throw our charcoal in there. Where is it, though? No. Our charcoal. How do I get the charcoal in there?
I just won't get any sleep.
Should see bubbles. It's not boiling. Oh no. Oh no, did we screw it up? With Pod's face, it looks like we probably screwed it up. Oh, there's the charcoal. Awesome. What a failure. Do we think that worked? It probably should have done like a ta-da, you did it kind of thing, but I'm not seeing that. Ah. How do we know if it worked? Try to brew. Okay. Where do we brew? Pestle, mortar, dish, still. Was it in our still? We needed a file. Oh yeah, file. That's right. Select the file on the bottom left. Yes. Use. Oh boy. We did it! We brewed the remedy! Nice. I am so surprised that worked. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Thank you, Pod. Wow. Yes.
I can't.
Wow.
I just can't.
That was pure luck. Should we make an extra? Hey, Papatak, welcome. Lucky. Yes, Guido, we are lucky. So should we make extra? Toxic, thank you. I guess we're okay for now, and we could always come back, right? Let's go save a town. Where's my horse? Pebbles, where are you? Gods, what has happened? Oh, there you are. Oops. That was amazing. I feel great about that. If one thing could go right this stream, it's gonna be that. Back to Norhoyed. Perfect brew gives you more potions. Oh. Good to know. Good to know. Skirmish. You see corpses on the road in the distance. Hear the clash of weapons. Blah, blah. Let's try to escape. Success. We have things we have to do. Well, let's see if we have enough. Ooh, it's so dark. So dark. And before... Oh, everyone dies horribly. No! That's what we're trying to avoid. We have to save everyone. Let's see. So let's go. Well, let me put my marker there anyway, just in case. Hey, Wicked Shrapnel, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So since you're new here, I'll just let you know that we do have a Discord where there's a lot of lovely people in the community who talk about gunpla builds and video games and anime and all kinds of great stuff. So welcome. Have you played this game before, Wicked? This is our first playthrough of it, and I'm terrible at it, but I have lots of fun. And I have fun with everybody else here. I super appreciate their patience and guidance. See, I'm already lost. We've been here how many times? Okay, let's turn around. This game is easily in the top 5 of all time for Wicked. That's awesome. So I'm assuming you beat it already. You know, we had a terrible time fighting Grunt. It was really rough, but we made it. Well, congratulations. Oh, Papa Talk, thank you so much for the gift sub to Belle the Sheep. Thank you, thank you. Now, Belle, you're gonna have some access to our emotes, so that'll be fun. Thanks, Papa Talk. Again, everybody should check out Papa Talk's stream if they haven't already. He plays a lot of VR games and horror games. Right now, he's trying to make it through all the Resident Evil games. And we also do one-shot Wednesdays of D&D with him, so that's great. Papa Talk again. Stop it. Stop it, stop it. So Wicked says, yeah, I think I accidentally let everyone die in the town. In this town? In this town. No, 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 we can't let that happen. We have to find Nicodemus, and quick. Where the heck is Nicodemus? Pop Talk. You're too nice. You're much too nice. Here he is.
Lord, please end this.
So here I am.
Please.
How are things looking?
Not
It
great.
doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, here it is.
Guido accidentally let everyone die in the
I'll
monastery?
take 4 doses.
No.
You take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest.
That's for the
They
best,
wouldn't
because
let me
Straw
go
wanted
near
to
that
beat us up
prisoner.
last time.
They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
I agree with you, Nicodemus. Absolutely. Damned peasants! I'm not going to say that. That's so un-Henry-like. Come on. Let him die, but only after I've questioned him. Or I helped them. They have to let me see him. That's charismatic of Henry. I agree. Belle the sheep. If it makes you feel better, I'm perpetually lost. Thank you. Even with a map, for me, personally. And then Guido says less people to rob in the monastery. Sheesh. Like I said, I think my one big screw up with this game was not drinking with Godwin the priest. I feel like I missed out on a lot
Perhaps
of
I'll be
information
able to
and I had to
convince them.
tiptoe a completely
I
different
promised
way
I'd bring
around,
them
and that
help,
was
and
not
I've
very
kept my
fun.
word. They must let me go to him.
But mistakes
I
were made.
hope so, but in the short while I've been here, I found the locals to be rather stubborn.
Good luck to you.
Okay, so we gotta go to Melikar. Melikar will certainly help us after we help his wife. And he was the house over here, I think. Pod says, not information. Well, I saw what you could do with Godwin, and that looked really fun. Type 505 says, if you've done something wrong, your cure won't work. I'm curious. How can you throw doubt in there like that? Oh my gosh. The potion worked, didn't it? It said we made the potion. Guido says Godwin Quest is the best in the game. That's what I heard, and it's a real shame that I screwed it up, and there was no way to go back to a save from before I screwed it up, so oops on my part. If I ever replay this game, I'll definitely make a different decision. So if there's anybody in chat that has not played yet, please, by all means, drink with Priest Godwin. Man, now I worry that our potion won't work. What if we kill his wife instead by accident?
For what?
Oh, wait. Oops. My memory served me incorrectly. As usual. Wicked Shrapnel, I did that quest, I agree. Yeah, see, I missed out on so much fun. I feel so bad. I'm gonna get really nervous when we get to actual, timed quests. Oops, that's not gonna go well for me. I'm telling you right now. I thought about writing down a list really quick of, the timed quests so I could try to hurry up the best that I could. How do we... what the heck? How do we get into his house? What did we screw up here? Excuse me, Pebbles? Here we go.
Look out!
Is that not her? How are you with lockpicking? Asks Wicked. So-so, I'd say. We can usually get easy locks open pretty well. I can't remember the last time we tried, like, a medium lock. Okay. I brought you help. Will you let me see the captive? Or I found out what caused the ailment.
We found out what could be the cause of the affliction.
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nicodemus and I think that it comes down to poisoning.
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well? Good lord, that's difficult to believe.
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw. The fucking bastards!
So, at least Henry won't get sick. It's a good thing we didn't eat from any of those pots.
I brought some help, as promised. Will you let me see the prisoner?
I will let you, I will. Of course I will. My boy, if you've
My
really
boy.
brought a potion to rid us of this scourge, I'll let you do anything.
Well, now I'm not so sure.
Whether I've managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen. It'll take a few days before we know whether the potion worked.
Fingers crossed.
I know,
Fingers
but
crossed
even
that it
so-
works.
Just the fact that someone cares, that means a lot to us.
So, Wicked, I am curious as to why you're asking about our lockpicking skills. I guess I'll say thank Brother Nicodemus, because... Or should I be like, oh, thank my lord? Nicodemus is the one that had the real knowledge here, though, you know what I mean?
Thank Brother Nicodemus.
Praise science.
Without him, there'd have been no potion.
I'll do that. Now open up that shed. God be with you.
Alright, now we get to see our captive to interrogate. I really, really hope this potion works. It's gonna be super awkward if it doesn't. He's leading us to the gate, right? I have to assume. Hope you saved before making the potion. The game saved, so maybe we could load back? I don't know. Oh man, I should really think about my saving.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Wait and see if the remedy works. Okay. We're just gonna see him like writhing on the floor and dying.
Punish for what?
Wicked says something kind of hard that a lot of people struggle with. Yeah, I mean, it can be a little tricky. Sometimes it's just so shaky. It's almost impossible in controller. Probably, oh, in controlling or with a controller. Because I play this with mouse and keyboard, but yeah, controlling it sometimes is tricky. How long do we have to wait? I'm assuming we have to watch him because we don't want him to escape. This is strange. Oh shoot, we should give the cure to the rest of the sick people. What have I done? It's making me real upset. I don't want to leave him because I don't want him to run away.
Please end this.
Pod, he's guarded by watchmen. Okay, thanks. Thanks. Good to know. If you say so. If he runs away, I swear to gosh. Okay. But I trust you, Pod. You've helped me so far. Give the cure to the sick. Controller. Had to switch to keyboard and mouse to do it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Wicked. Okay, so who else needs healing? So, I think he's probably already taken care of them, right? Because this is Straw's house. Man, I really, really hope this potion works. It's gonna be so sad if it doesn't. Okay, that's our... This is where our prisoner is, right? So let me go ahead. Put a marker there. That way I don't forget. And then let's explore the rest of the village. And try to cure some people. Nope.
Go away, leave me alone.
Look out.
Okay, so I guess she's helping her, right? I'm surprised that we can't talk to Johanka. I think that's kind of strange. But oh well. Bell the sheep. Little did Oblique know, this was Pod's ultimate betrayal. No! That would be so sad. Oh, this is Malakar's house. Gosh, okay. Hold on a sec. So let me... I guess I'll close that. Oh, Belle, that would be so sad. After all this time. How could Pod do this to us? I would forgive Pod, though, I think. After some time, I would need to, like, simmer down, you know? I think, yeah, exactly. I had to weigh that in my mind. I'm like, I think I would forgive Pod. Pod says they simplified lockpicking and there is an option now to change to original. Oh. So he's asking Wicked Shrapnel, did you play in the past or is it still hard?
It's still...
Let's give this to Daniel.
Brother, is that you? We have to hitch up the sled.
Yes, the sled. Just you drink this and you'll be fine.
Is this
Hopefully.
holy water, brother?
It is. Drink some, and give it to the others in the house too. Brother Nicodemus will come to check on you.
This is like really putting the pressure on here. Oh no, don't lockpick. Let's see. Oh, nope. Okay, did we finish our optional quest? No, there's still more people to help. Oh. Who else am I missing? So Wicked's asking when they released the easier version for lockpicking. I did not know that was a thing. I feel like lockpicking has been the same since I played this game consistently in 2020. And it was the same as I remember in 2018, so I have no clue. Hey, hey. Kingslayer, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. If you've played this game before, please feel free to put in your thoughts, opinions. Super appreciate your patience watching me struggle with this stuff. Just gotta make sure we cure everybody. Hey, I am doing pretty great. Hoping that our potion worked. Trying to find the last people to heal in here. Did we go in here already? I just get so lost. All the time. And this is such a tiny village, too. Open. Vincent again. Oh, type 505, thank you.
You're back?
Yes, and I have something to make you well again.
Good Lord above. Thank you for showing us your mercy.
Drink this and give it to everyone in the house. I've also brought someone who will take care of you until you get back on your feet.
Thank you, Good Samaritan.
Feel bad that she's like rolling all over the floor in pain. Ugh. Yes, and those that are newer in chat, again, please feel free to join our Discord. We got a lot of lovely people there who share creative projects they're working on, and we talk about video games and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so where does Vincent live again? Alright, so type 505. Is Vincent down in this house? By Melikar? Is that who we were thinking earlier? Let me go there. So Kingslayer says, you are way farther than me. I just started this game, currently doing beginner training with Sir Robert. Well, thank you, but I'm sure that as you play the game, you will get much further than us. The game is very interesting in my opinion. I really love how, you know, it starts you off as just the son of a blacksmith with 0 skill, and then you slowly work your way up. And I think Henry is kind of rude in the beginning, but then he starts to really care for people. Well, depending on how you play him, but I think he starts to really care for people and do the right thing, and I don't know, he's very brave over time. Okay. Can't cure her. Here's Vincent. Thanks again, Type 505.
You're back.
Really appreciate that.
Of course. I always keep my word.
I don't doubt that, naturally. Did you deliver my will?
Oh, oops. Not yet.
Not as yet.
I forgot.
Be quick about it, please.
I just want to give you the cure so you can actually live.
Must set his house in order.
Don't worry. I brought a remedy from Sasau. Drink this regularly, you and everyone in the house.
A remedy? You have hands of gold. Pure gold, my boy. God bless you.
Again, hopefully it worked, hopefully. So Belle the Sheep says, so I decided I'm going to try and start streaming again. Yay! So everybody in chat, follow Belle the Sheep. Want to do the... I'm terrible with pronunciation. Sazabi Verka and new Verka kits. I have to back on stream if I can. Yes, so definitely follow that. It's going to be a nice gunpla build. I look forward to that. Let me know when you're streaming. Definitely put it in the Discord. And Kingslayer says, I'm doing exploit, punching cows, picking herbs, looting treasure, while doing so currently at level 9, strength at 12, agility 9, etc. Alright, so, just to entertain us here, what level is our Henry at? We've played, what, probably 30, 35 hours of this game, and we're at level 10? And our strength is 10? I'm telling you, You're gonna be so much better at this. So much better. We punched one chicken due to Guido's request, and I was extremely surprised. It was quite pleasant. Luckily, we didn't get in trouble. Yay! We got rid of our optional quest. Okay, so now... should we sleep? Should we just find a place to sleep and see if everyone else is alive in the morning? Because that's my thought here. Let's find that bench that we were sleeping on before. I really hope that everyone lives. I really, really hope so. Okay. There was a bench around here. Where did it go? So, Kingslayer, let me ask you this too. Is your name a reference to anything in particular? Because I know there's the Game of Thrones or Song of Ice and Fire kind of reference, but I didn't know if there was anything else. Where's our bench? You know what Henry should really get? He should really have, like, a sleeping bag. That way, we could just sleep anywhere, anytime, without issue. That would be nice. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Where on earth did we sleep before? It must have been here. Thought I saw some options. Nope. Well, if you can't find a place to sleep, then we'll just sit and wait for the time to pass. But, oh, yes, we can check on the bandit now. Okay. So Wicked says, I think the sleeping benches are always inside. I thought we saw one outside earlier, but I could definitely be misremembering. Alright. So, big reveal time. Maybe I should do like a poll in the chat. I haven't set that up yet. But how many of you think that he will be alive? And how many of you think that he will perish? He'll be dead. Of course, I'm hoping he'll be alive. Wicked, yes, alive. So we got 1 vote for alive. And if you include me, that's 2. 2 votes for alive. He has to be, right? Kingslayer says, yeah, it's being with me last 6 to 7 years. Surprising, one of my friends told me about the character named Kingslayer, and I think I got this reference from the Witcher 2 game. Ah, okay. I played a little bit of The Witcher 1. I thought the mechanics in it were kind of strange. I definitely played a tiny bit of Witcher 2. Gotta finish those so I can get to Witcher 3, because I know that that's really great. Belle the Sheep says, alive! If not, murder time! And Azhad, welcome! Also voting alive. I appreciate that. Alright, let's open these doors.